Hey everyone, Sunny here, and what a time it is to be alive. It's 2021 and we are just getting started with the year. If you're like me, I love movies and there are a ton coming out this year and I just cannot wait to see them all. A new Tom and Jerry movie is coming out and that's so fascinating to me because I remember watching Tom and Jerry as a kid. I would just come home from school right before I did my homework and Tom and Jerry was on. And I also just found out recently that they have made tons of video games based off Tom and Jerry over the years. Well, today we're going to check out the two that came out for the 16-bit consoles back in the 90s. Tom and Jerry for the SNES and Tom and Jerry Frantic Antics for the Sega Genesis. I'm pretty excited. Let's check it out. First, let's start off looking at the Tom and Jerry game for the Super Nintendo. And my first impressions, I was actually surprised at how good the sprite work looked and how fluid the controls are. Jumping and running seems pretty easy. Your attack by throwing these apples seemed fair and pretty easy to learn as well. And just look at Jerry. He just looks so cute. Look at this little guy. Look at him. Well, after those things, that's about it that's good for this game. I mean, after the first level, it just goes downhill from there. Well, I'm going to explain it to you real fast. Just look at level 2's enemy design. What are these? What am I looking at? An alien with an eyeball? A small duck with a turban? Frankenstein's monster? Are you kidding me? Like, why? This makes no sense. And on the same topic of enemy design, tell me why these bugs are as big as Jerry. He's as big as the mouse. He's either a tiny mouse or these bugs are too big. I don't get it. Alright, let's break this down real fast. This is my fist, right? It's about the size of a small mouse, whatever. But that means the bugs are the same exact size as my fist. Those are huge bugs. Can you imagine seeing bugs the size of your fist? That's crazy. That would scare anybody away. That scared me away. You know, it just blows my mind that the game designers didn't really think this through when they were making the game. But, I mean, it is a video game based off of a cartoon, so who cares anyways? I'll give them some leeway here. Let's just continue the game. Another thing I don't like about this game are its hazards. Like, why do I get hurt by popcorn? I'm a freaking mouse. I should be able to eat it. Also, because of some level designs, jumps can be so hard to reach. Just like this one. Come on, just get up there. Why? Come on, this is such an easy jump. And also, I spent like 15 minutes trying to figure out this one level. It was like I was a mouse in a maze. Oh, wait a second. And how can you avoid this jump? Oh my gosh. Okay, another thing that annoys me is just listen to the music here. This is atrocious. And it just loops the entire game. Oh, Lord have mercy. So let me take some time to describe a little bit more elements of the game. Like, for instance, this game has 12 levels split up between 4 different sections. Now at the end of each section you fight the boss, who is Tom, of course. But each boss you learn its patterns and you defeat them, and it's actually pretty easy. Man, this house is so filthy. There's so many bugs everywhere. And is that a walking pickle? Is that a walking chili pepper? What is happening in this kitchen? I think a mouse is the least of their problems. They have a poltergeist, for goodness sakes. Well, anyways, you fight Tom for the last time, release this rocket, and then you beat the game. Well, that's that one. Beat the game. It was pretty easy. Took me about an hour. I mean, it was a dreadful hour, but you know what? Whatever. I completed it. We still got one more game left to play, and that's Tom and Jerry Frantic Antics on the Sega Genesis. Hopefully this one is not as bad as the other one. Let's go ahead and check it out. Well, automatically the difference here is that you play as Tom this time instead of Jerry. And he runs so frantically. Oh man, I guess that's why they call it Frantic Antics. No, but seriously, the controls are awful. It's so slippery when you run. And when you jump, it's almost impossible to land a jump. Look at him. He's so frantic, slipping over the edge. What is this? Well, this time you have a health bar and you run and collect these bonefish things. I think they're there to replenish your health. But look out, these rats hate you and they want you dead. For real, who are these rats and why do they want you dead? They drive on the road, they have guns, they shoot you, they hurt you. What kind of neighborhood is this? Is this a rat neighborhood? I mean, look, they're almost as big as the houses. Again, why are the proportions so off? I seriously hate this game. This game is so agonizing. I can't jump or go forward. I just keep on dying on the first level every time. The controls are just that awful. I just can't beat it. And you know what? I don't have to. I don't have to go through with this. I'm done. Well, thank God that's over with. I don't want to play these games ever again in my life. All in all, I wish there was a good game to play in the 16-bit era. There's just not. I heard that they made a pretty couple good ones for the Game Boys and Game Boy Advance. I don't have those. But stay away from these. You do not want to play these games at all. Tom and Jerry for the SNES is playable, but the one for Sega Genesis, just stay away from. Only let your kids play it if you really want to punish them. Well, hopefully the new Tom and Jerry movie is a hit. I love seeing those characters come back. It reminds me of a childhood. It reminds me of an easier time. Not as many bills to pay, not as much life things. It's just cartoons and it's fun. Well, that's my review. If you want to check out those games, I'd advise not to. That's why I'm playing these, so you don't have to. But until next time, this is Sunny, signing off. You know what? I think I want cheese.